Have you ever heard of a place where employers are literally asking for workers, where your age doesn't matter, your degree doesn't matter, and even if you don't have the perfect English test score, they still need you? This place exists. And it's not Canada. It's not the UK. It's not even Europe. It's Western Australia's Goldfields region, one of the most opportunity-packed migration zones in the entire country, thanks to something called the Goldfields DAMA. And trust me, when I first stumbled on this, I thought, wait, how is nobody talking about this? Because hundreds of jobs, from mining to hospitality to healthcare, are open under this program. Jobs that lead directly to sponsorship, PR, and long-term settlement. Today, I'm going to break it all down for you. But I won't just list facts. I'll tell you the story of how I discovered this pathway, the jobs that shocked me, the ones paying extremely well, and the exact steps you need to take if you want to move to Australia through this route. Before we jump in, make sure you subscribe to the channel, tap the like button, and drop any questions in the comments, because I always reply. And if you want links to the official DAMA job list, check the description. Alright, let's get started. Section 2. What is the Goldfields DAMA? Story plus explanation. So let me quickly tell you how this started. I was researching migration programs late one night. You know how you click one link, then another, and suddenly, I landed on something called Goldfields Designated Area Migration Agreement. At first, I thought it was the usual skilled worker route. But then I saw words like age concessions, lower English requirement, no degree required for many occupations, pathway to PR, employer sponsorship available. And that's when I realized this wasn't a small program. It was one of the most underrated migration pathways in Australia. The Goldfields region covers places like Kalgoorlie-Boulder, Coolgardie, Menzies, Leonora, and the wider Western Australian mining belt. These areas are rich in minerals, gold, nickel, lithium, but short on workers. And when Australia has a worker shortage, they do something unique. They make immigration easier. That's what the Goldfields DAMA is all about. Section 3. Who can apply? Eligibility. Here's the part that gets interesting. This program is not only for engineers or university graduates. You can qualify if you're in trades, mining, hospitality, health and aged care, transport and logistics, construction, agriculture, technical and mechanical fields, and even jobs like baristas, cleaners, truck drivers, cooks, waiters, carers, admin assistants. The DAMA list has over 100 approved occupations, many of them entry-level. Now let me explain the eligibility, in simple terms. 1. You need a job offer. An employer in the Goldfields region must be willing to sponsor you. 2. You must meet the skill requirement. For some jobs, you only need experience. No university degree. 3. English requirement is lower. Some roles only need functional English. 4. Age concessions available. You can be older than 45 and still qualify. 5. Pathway to PR. After working for the employer for a period, you can transition to permanent residency. Think about that. A visa with no age barrier, lower English, no degree, and direct sponsorship in Australia. This is why the Goldfields DAMA is such a hidden gem. Section 4. Best jobs under the Goldfields DAMA. Now let's get into the real reason you clicked this video. The best jobs under the Goldfields DAMA that are in high demand, are easier to get sponsored, pay well, often offer PR pathways. Here are the categories and examples. 1. Mining and resources, very high demand. Mining is the heartbeat of the Goldfields region. Top jobs include heavy diesel mechanics, mining engineers, drillers and blasters, plant operators, underground miners, truck and dump truck operators, metallurgists, geologists, Mining jobs can pay anywhere between $90,000 to $180,000 plus per year depending on the role and your experience. Some FIFO, fly-in fly-out, roles even offer free flights, accommodation, and meals. 2. Hospitality and tourism. Because mining towns are full of workers, hospitality is booming. Jobs include chefs and cooks, bakers, waiters, restaurant supervisors, bar attendants, hotel managers, housekeepers. Salaries range from $55,000 to $75,000 AUD depending on the role. And guess what? These roles have lower skill and English requirements, making them easier for many international applicants. 3. Healthcare and aged care. This is one of the most sponsor-friendly areas. Jobs include aged care workers, disability support workers, personal care assistants, nurses, medical technicians, allied health assistants. Some aged care roles even accept applicants with certificate-level qualifications, which you can get online. 4. Transport and logistics. If you can drive, you're in luck. Jobs include truck drivers, delivery drivers, forklift operators, logistics coordinators, warehouse workers. Truck drivers especially are in massive shortage across Australia. 5. Construction and trades. Another urgent area. Jobs include electricians, carpenters, plumbers, welders, bricklayers, roofers, painters, HVAC technicians. Tradespeople earn extremely well in Australia, many earning over $100,000 AUD. 6. Agriculture and farming. Western Australia is huge on farming. Jobs include farm hands, machinery operators, livestock workers, dairy farm assistants. Many farmers are actively looking for long-term workers and are willing to sponsor under the DAMA. Section 5. Required documents. To apply under the DAMA pathway, you'll typically need passport, CV/resume, Australian style, work experience letters, proof of skills or certifications, English test if required, job offer letter from an approved DAMA employer. I recommend preparing all documents early to avoid delays. Section 6. Step-by-step application process. Let's walk through the process like I would if I were mentoring a friend. Step 1. Find a DAMA-approved employer. These employers have special permission to sponsor under the DAMA program. Step 2. Employer applies for labor agreement endorsement. You don't do this part, your employer does. Step 3. Employer nominates you for the visa. This is where your job and salary are officially registered. Step 4. You apply for the visa. Submit documents plus biometrics. Step 5. Start working in transition to PR. After a required period, you become eligible for permanent residency. That's it. Simple, but powerful. Section 7. Tips to secure a job fast, valuable section. Here are the exact strategies I recommend. Use Australian-style CV. Short, direct, achievement-focused. Apply directly to Goldfields employers. Mining towns don't get enough applicants, you stand out more. Don't only apply for skilled roles. Many semi-skilled roles get fast sponsorship. Follow up after applying. Australian employers respect confidence. Join local Facebook groups for Goldfields jobs. Recruiters actively post DAMA jobs there. Be open to rural or FIFO roles. They pay more and sponsor faster. Section 8. Story-style reality check. One of the things I learned while researching this is that people hesitate because they think, I don't have a degree. My English isn't perfect. I'm too old. But guess what? The DAMA program was created specifically to help people in your situation. I've seen workers in their 40s and 50s get sponsorship. I've seen farm workers earn more in Australia in 3 months than they did in a whole year at home. I've seen cooks, cleaners, and truck drivers get PR. This is why the Goldfields DAMA is such a powerful opportunity. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I'm posting more videos on visas, relocation, and job opportunities around the world. If you have any questions about the DAMA program, drop them in the comments. I reply to every single one. And don't forget to check the description for links to the official DAMA occupation list, employer directory, and job search websites. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next video.